Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Nicole Mariano and this is part of my Voyage to Vitality series. So what I want to talk about today is tooth whitening. I get asked a lot about how to whiten your teeth. So instead of talking about which product to use and how to go about doing it, what I want to talk about is how whitening actually works, because this will help you understand how to whiten your teeth better. So before we talk about whitening itself, we need to talk about teeth. Teeth are made of 3 different layers. The first layer is the outside layer that everybody sees. This is the enamel. We've all heard about that. This is the layer that we want bright, bright white, okay? The second layer is the center of the tooth called dentin. This is where the tooth color is actually found. It's a yellow or brown color in nature, okay? And when we go to lighten our teeth, this is the spot that actually gets lightened. The last part of the tooth is the nerve of the tooth, or the pulp, if you've ever heard of this before. This is where the blood vessels go through, the nerves go through, and it actually gives the tooth its vitality. All right. So whitening agents are found in different forms. You have strips, you have gels, you have pens. But the main product that is used to whiten your teeth in these agents is hydrogen peroxide. This does not mean that you can go out and buy hydrogen peroxide on the street in high concentrations and put it on your teeth and your teeth will be lightened. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that these very specific agents use hydrogen peroxide in a very specific manner to lighten your teeth. So please do not go out and buy peroxide and put it on your teeth thinking they're going to get whiter, okay? So the way these tooth lightening agents work is you put it onto your teeth with a strip or a tray or with a gel or with a pen, and the hydrogen peroxide goes through the tooth enamel layer into the center or dentin of the tooth. What the peroxide does is it then lightens this dentin from where it was to something much lighter in color. Now, the reason why people get frustrated and say, hey, this doesn't work, is most of the time not because it's not working, but because they're starting at a very dark shade and then trying to get their teeth much lighter in color. So that's where the frustration lies. If you're starting at a very dark shade and want to get, tissue paper white, it's much more difficult and time consuming than someone who starts at a medium shade and then wants to go to that tissue paper white. All right. So if anyone wants to talk about this further or has any questions, feel free to let me know. Okay. But other than that, just recap. Hydrogen peroxide goes into the center of the tooth, lightens the tooth. The frustration that most people have is not that it's not working. It's just that they're not getting light enough. And that's because where they're starting from is a lot darker and it's much more difficult to get lighter. Like I said, any questions, please let me know. But until then, keep on brushing.